I'd be remiss if I didn't also just remind that today marks the 75th anniversary of the day that President Truman desegregated the United States military. And it's an opportunity, we ought to take this opportunity to recognize, first of all, what a courageous decision that was for President Truman at the time, but also recognize the equal bravery, the equal sacrifices, and the terrific service of generations since that decision of members of color who deserve to be equally honored for their service to this country in peace and in war. Diversity makes the United States military stronger. In fact, it's one of our greatest strengths. It not only, especially now as an all-volunteer force, helps us better represent the American people that we serve and defend, but it also leads to better decision-making, more unique perspectives at the table, better operational performance. That doesn't mean that we got it all figured out. It doesn't mean that there's not still work to do. There is. It's important that we continue in the spirit of President Truman to break down barriers so that all qualified service members, no matter their race, sex, gender identity, sexual orientation, or religious background, are treated with dignity and respect, can reach their full potential in service to this country, and have their contributions valued. So again, today's a great day to look back at the courage of President Truman and the generations of service members of color, but also it's important that we look forward and making sure that we keep that spirit going and that we don't let it flag.
As you mark the moment about the integration of the military, are you intertwining that with this moment, this racially and politically divisive moment, to show that patriotism is not just one group? The integration of the military shows that many people are patriots.
I sure hope so. I mean, when a soldier fights and bleeds, that blood's red. It doesn't matter what the color of the skin was. And you don't have to look any further than just recent conflicts that this country has fought and see the contributions. I mean, significant contributions, and the cost in blood, American blood, put forth by people of color for this country. In fact, people of color were fighting for this country even before they were given all the rights of citizens. So yes, I think this is an opportunity, it must be an opportunity for us to recognize that bravery isn't divided by race or color, or creed. It's not. It doesn't matter who you worship or whether you worship at all. Bravery, skill, the courage that goes along with being a member of the United States military, and that's something that comes from the heart. And especially now with an all-volunteer force, people are, signing up to do this. They're not being told to do it. So I hope it is an opportunity for all Americans to recognize that all Americans who have served this country in uniform continue to defend it bravely.